Hello, my name is Mahendra Jagnandan. I'm a student at Georgia State University. My major is actuarial science, but I've been recently considering going into engineering because of a program that I'm involved in on campus called T.E.A.M AmeriCorps, which is a STEM initiative in the Metro Atlanta area, and members like myself are placed at programs that involve students to get involved in learning about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I learned about AmeriCorps from a program that I was involved with last year called Jumpstart, which focused on preschool education. And ever since entering college, I had a passion to expose myself to what learning and education is all about, which transitioned me into T.E.A.M AmeriCorps. And through that, I found a program that takes STEM learning into a whole new dimension. It's getting outside the box of what school has laid out for you and getting to apply the skills that these students are learning on a hands-on basis.
Okay, so what we're working with here is this is my computer and this is the 3D printer. So we have to use this software. The Cube software is what they give you, and you're supposed to use that to design the part that's going to go into the onto the flash drive to go into the printer. So right now I'm trying to troubleshoot right now, because before, when I was starting it, I get this kind of this sort of part, and it would start the print, but it wouldn't completely print. So my goal now is to figure out what might be causing the issue. So I've opened it up on a different computer. I've taken off this rubber cover. I'm trying to figure out if that might be part of the issue. And so after it gets hot, it'll start printing for maybe a minute or so, and then it'll just stop. So right now I'm kind of in a troubleshooting stage of trying to figure out and see. It starts now, and it should start making, it starts making these same lines, which is what you see here. And then some way through the process, it'll just stop, but I don't quite know why. So that's kind of what my project is right now, is trying to figure out what's wrong with it and get it up and running as fast as possible.
Through this program, I had the opportunity to be placed with the 100 Scholars Robotics Alliance as a coach and mentor. Right now, we're at Johnson Research and Development, which is owned by Lonnie Johnson, an inventor, an African American who's world-renowned for his patents and most widely known for the Super Soaker. And in 2006, he was offered by FIRST to start a robotics team. And Lonnie Johnson, he was a part of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, so he went to them, where he found Mr. Bart, which took on the role of starting the legacy of 100 Scholars Robotics Alliance. And through these individuals' passion to give STEM-related activity to students of color, students of minority, the 100 Scholars has a long legacy of excellence, which started in 2009, where it was the first year of the first robotics team, a part of the 100 Scholars Robotics Alliance. And with their excellence and their determination and their dedication, they were able to win the Rookie All-Star Award at First Robotics Competition, which allowed them to go to the World Championship of Robotics. And even at the World Championship, they were able to represent themselves, saying that we belong too, that students of color belong in programs like this. So this is an example of what the students work on, which is a FIRST robotics robot, where students learn how to attach pneumatics pistons onto here, where they have to learn how to electrically wire a robot and then be able to program it through what is called the RoboReel. And these students are working hands-on with engineers that have the knowledge to help them use their creativity to build. And right here is a at the first tech competition field where robots, this is the competition field for first tech robots, where the students have to design a robot to pick up balls, and then once they pick up the balls, they have to be added into a gold canister. And it sounds very simple, but when you're actually building it and actually trying to figure out a solution to this challenge, it gets a lot more elaborate. So AmeriCorps has allowed me to network with a various amount of people, some which are engineers, some who are all about technology, some at the 100 Black Men at Atlanta office, and these connections will potentially lead me to where I want to go in the future. So this field had just came back from Perry, Georgia, which the 100 Scholars was a part of, and where we drove down 2 hours and we stayed the whole weekend, and we got to compete with our robot. But something exciting happened at this competition where there's an award called the Dean's List, and our team captain had been nominated by our supervisor, Mr. Bart, to be in this selection. And at the end of the competition, happened to find out he was the first one to be called up for the Dean's List, and only 2 students are picked from the whole competition, where there was 45 robotics teams, and our team captain has the opportunity now to go to St. Louis, Missouri at the World Championship to compete at the world level for Dean's List. If you're interested in doing service like what I'm doing, look up for local AmeriCorps programs in your community at nationalservice.gov. And if you're in the Metro Atlanta area, come try out T.E.A.M at Georgia State University.